Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. And 8 of these trains. So we're going to increase that to 10 and 16 and see where we go. Hold shift and then click and drag. So if you Alt X, which is what I have it, the hotkey to select something is you drag that, and then you hold you select the tool again. You hold down Shift, and you can select more things. And if you hold down Shift and right click and drag, you can remove things from it. Kind of a big deal. Bummer. I thought that would stay in memory. All right, that should bring that up to 10. All right, well, there we go. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to go up there and add some more inserters. But I want to see how this is going. Well, we got some nuclear fuel there. Bingo, good morning. I am in the process of switching to nuclear fuel, yes. I've got a second fuel train. I've got a lot of work to do. But I've got other problems to figure out. I just wanted to see if this worked. I am not getting petroleum gas to my northern outpost. Where the hell is that little train? There it is. So this plastic is not getting any fuel. 11 trains, or 11 stops, 8 trains. That should be plenty. Well, 2 of them are not moving. Okay, so it's 9. You're waiting to unload. So I should be putting another train online. You're not requesting a train, but you are. What are you waiting for? Sommies, you want your name on a train, huh? Awesome. Thank you. Well, I happen to be looking at this petroleum train. So there you go. You want a red name on there, huh? It's going to be probably too dark. So I might move these higher. Yeah. So hopefully you're okay with that. Otherwise, it's impossible to see. Good. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. So where are you going? So we're going to have you take me up to here where I am going to tweak the inserters for this so it stops turning red because it's annoying. Because you're apparently not producing fast enough. Even though I'm not using it. Oh, because I've got so much stuff running. See, now you won't leave, even though I want you to leave. So I'm tempted on these to change them to just always request 1. But I don't know that it matters. So I have 800 trains, 400 trains, 400 trains, but 1,000 stations. So with those 1,000 stations and all of the inserters, if we were to take a look at the debug information, circuit networks are 1.6, electric networks, trains are taking 2.5. And if we switch this to entity usage, arithmetic combinators, assembling machines, boilers are taking a lot because I'm generating a lot of power. Locomotives don't take too much. And the radar, I still got to get that mod that changes my radar to turn off. So that's where it's all getting eaten. I could change the game speed, but I'm okay with how it is here. I'd like it to be better, but this isn't torture. Oh, I can't do this. I don't want to do this shit show stuff. Well, that sucks that I had to do that. Yeah, nuclear is low UPS. Mucky tested that. Zysemes. He took a 10 megabase, a 10,000 science per minute megabase, and he replaced all of his nuclear reactors with solar, which took a huge amount of space and a lot of steel. And he only gained like less than 5 UPS. It was like 2 or 3. So it wasn't significant enough to warrant all the effort. See, that blocked that output. And I'm fine with that. All right, but that makes me think, how can I increase this? I don't see a way to do that. It's 11. Well, at the time was an 11K. Bye, Witzig. Thanks for asking. I mean, at the time, it was probably only like, 6 or 7K, because it wasn't till it got to the very end that it got to 11K, and then you gave up. Or set the project aside. All right. All right. You're still output full, aren't you? Yeah. I don't see what I can do about output full on this. I don't see a way for me to get more out, because I don't have a... If I were to try and do something, I got to deal with this, the fact that stone is in there. So I can't really... I mean, I could try and get stuff out of here, but that's going to be tough. I could move these up here, get one more, If that was going underneath, it would go there. So that one more would go there, which would just overflow this side. Which wouldn't go well for me. Yeah, that would put it on the wrong side right there. Because I'd be heavily overloading that side. Yeah, I don't know how to fix this. Why would you say you're red when your output is full? You went red, output full, and the ingredient shortage, but you didn't have any space. That's the wrong color. That's the wrong indicator. You are bombing because you don't have room to add more to the belt. Oh, you think you just finished Starter Base Design version 1. Congratulations, Yippee. Also, put a version tag on it, because you're going to want to change it. And tweak it. And this is the special version of this song. It has a hidden song at the end, which we're waiting for it to start. Alright, well, that's one of them. There it is. Lemon Rush. Is it because it fills up the items in the output so that it disables the input, which slows the speed at which it gets refilled? So there's a gap where it's short on items? Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think that's the way it is. And the only thing I can do next would be to build an additional one. Rough song. But She actually can sing, even if it's with a warble. I don't have enough green circuits. Or green inserters. Shit balls. Yeah, that's probably not worth it. Ugh, how many am I missing? 14? Ugh. 30 total. Who's nearby can bring me some green circuits or green inserters. Like them. All right, so do we still have no petrogas up here? We still have no petrogas up here. I got 8 trains. I got 3 of these stops. You're a double waiting to unload. You're a double waiting to unload. I just don't have enough trains. It's consuming it too fast. I'm just using up some copper cable. All right, you're good. You're good. You're not done. Only did half of you. Yep. I'll get it right eventually. And is anything missing? Nope. And then is this identical? Yep. Okay, good. Now, question being, are you making this stuff fast enough? I see one request for stone and no requests. So you're fully satisfied. So you can't go any faster. Also, that tree needs to go. But I don't feel like going down there. Oops. So on this one, I could make it work, but on this one, I cannot. Because of the nature of how it unloads. I was thinking if I put a inserter here, it would end up putting the rails on the top side of the belt, because that's how that inserter works. Which for this would be great, because then I shorten this, and then I move it up one, and then I have an inserter output here, and add to this. And then I set them both at 8. And it would fill in those gaps. But on this side, okay, so then So then I'd be getting double loading on this one, and it'd be great. But on this one here, it would be, I'd be shortening this side and double loading this top side of the belt, which is what this inserter would also do, which means that I'd be getting 3 outputs on one side and 1 output on one side. And that wouldn't work. So that's about as fast as I can make rail. I could convert one of these to non-speed, which would slow it down, but that wouldn't achieve my goal. Actually, I can't make you non-speed because that's a finished product. Although I did just think of something. If I move this back, this inserter will output to the top side. And this inserter also output to the top side, which doesn't work. Why does it do that? Why did they both output to the same side? It shouldn't happen. Why is this one outputting to that side? It should output to the other side. It's on the other side. No. I don't want that to happen. Piss. Hi, Owen. Yeah, it's been around for a while. It's not a new problem. Yeah. If you don't have that many sticks coming, do you still work? I don't see sticks running out because I'm overproducing. Okay, there was a stick run out. So now how do I overload this and that? Which I can't because you can't pick up more than what that can put down. If my base is as large as it is now, what would I have changed if I could? I would have used neighborhoods on all sciences, like I did for red-green science, so that I didn't have to custom balance a lot of things. The basic principles of what I tried to do worked. I'm very happy with them. But, like I did with military science here, military science and purple science should have been bundled. Blue science and yellow science should have been bundled, like I bundled green and red. Green and red I put off in their own thing, and I said, okay, everything you need to exist is here. And then the train routing became very easy, because the train goes from this pickup to that unloader, or whatever train, iron unloader, and I can calculate what this needs and I can track what it needs. All right, I click on this, I've got 4 trains. I've got 4 trains, I know what's going on. This, 2 trains, I know what's going on. Over here, I had to do some really funky stuff to get these things to balance. Like the steel that gets unloaded here. I've got trains that are servicing 3 different types. Right? I've got a steel here that is servicing advanced ammo and is servicing engines. And it's just really complicated to set up those trains. Same thing with the blue circuits over here. I just... Zoe, that's funny. A cover. I think the other thing I'm going to have to do is build another one of these yellow crackers. I've got 3 of these stations, 8 trains, and not enough. My blueprints aren't set up. I haven't set up blueprints for this. The most tricky thing I did was fluids. And I kept saying that if I could do it again, I would have figured out a way to do fluids in a combined way so that these things were all together. But now that I've seen it behave, I don't want that, because the traffic jam would have been horrible. But I added a second refinery, and maybe I should not have done that. What I should have done was add a second refinery set somewhere else and then controlled it. Like I should have put refinery red yellow here, or up here where it was more likely to be used, because I'm just spreading the refinery use too thin. So the only way I can fix this problem, if it continues to persist for purple, is to build another one of these, which would be a disaster. because I don't have the steel to support it, and I'd have to build a whole bunch more steel things. But I just can't feed this thing enough rails, which was a known issue. Needs more iron, needs more iron, needs more iron. Needs more iron. Needs more iron. Has a lot of steel. Not getting picked up. You are available, right? Trains can get here, right? You're just the farthest one, and so they keep going to the others. Are any of the places that you deliver to needing steel? Yeah, so, oh, and if I did make blueprints, I would make these blueprints, but I would give clear instructions to neighborhood things. I want the modularity of what happens, but I wouldn't want to make a blueprint of this. I would make a blueprint of this, and then say, you know, spread it out the way you want. And I would probably label it like this is labeled just research red. And then I would label this, instead of research red green gears, I would just label it research red gears. That's the difference of what I would do. These color changes are bugging the logistics, huh? So green science has fallen off. No reason for green science to fall off. Let me go take a look at that. Oh yeah, well, I guess it would. If you're not going to have enough supply. And you don't have enough supply because that is barely enough. And there is no harm in adding a second one. So while my brain figures out what to do around here, I am going to go and take care of that. Where's McKay's? There you are. So what we're going to do is add another one of these on here. It'll overproduce, but it'll solve the problem. So, assuming I fix that, I still don't have enough of these. I'm not confident that just putting more of these online will solve my problem, because I just don't think I have enough source. Because that's only got one. That's requesting one, and there's one on the way. Lots of red. So you're headed to a loader. You're headed to it. So all three loaders are committed, and all three loaders are only single light. Well, you're double light. Okay. That scared the crap out of me. I thought I was about to get hit. That should solve that. You're low on gears. Now it's just a matter of you can't unload them fast enough. Inserters, green inserters. It says 0.8, 0.8, 0.8, and it's not good enough. But with the extra layer now, couldn't matter if they don't run at full speed. So let's see if that's going to help. Now we're going to be over by 10. And we're going to be over by 15. And we're over by 12. All right. We should see green circuits, or green science, go back to normal now. Now, it's not that we need the stuff, because we've got plenty in reserve, but Give you all the stuff I don't need. Okay, that's fine. I don't want McKay's to go home, though. Gonna do a bit of cleanup while I'm here. Well, okay then. How productive are you? You're fully productive now. You're still 2 greens, or two lights, but you're also ready to load.